Everyone, my name is Tim. Today I will tell you about a story named A Trip to Rio. Julia thought Brazil would feel just like home, but she was wrong. Rio de Janeiro was nothing like New York City. There actually seemed to be more people here. Julia's family scoot through the crowd, including Tower Maracana Stadium. It's because of the Olympics. Gabriel said it was much quieter during your last visit. Don't you remember? We was only 5 years old. 5, Julia said. The families finally got inside the stadium and located their seat. All around her, Julia heard different language: Chinese, Spanish, and Russian. Julia and Gabriela parents spoke Portuguese, so related that she couldn't understand. She felt nervous and alone. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Rio de Janeiro is the second largest city in the country of Brazil. It is known for its food, music, beach, and lively celebration. With a certainly rush of music, opening ceremony for the Olympic Games began. Brazilian pop singer appeared. Gabriela screamed with joy. Julia wanted to be excited too, but their seat was so far away that they could hardly see the performance. Camera flagged from on side. People screamed and blew horns. By the time the fireworks started, Julia had a headache. Julia had been waiting for a trip to Rio for months. It was a rare chance to see her cousin and other family members. Now all she wanted to do was return to home. The next morning began quietly. Julia's family was staying in Gabriela's building in apartment next door. The owner had left Rio to avoid the Olympic Games. Julia understood why from her high window. She watches traffic fill a highway. Suddenly, Gabriela burst into apartment, followed by Charles, her little brother. We're going to another Olympic event today, she said. The talk of going to another crowd and noisy play made Julia hate her again, but she smiled and got ready. The families walked beneath green trees through the shady street of Gabriela's Flamingo neighborhood. The block ended at the park. Gabriela gave Julia a hand and dashed through an opening in the trees. They came out on the broad, golden beach. Julia stopped and stared at the tall white building that lined the water. Step-down shaped mountain rose behind them. She didn't know a city could look so wide and beautiful. That sugar-full mountain, Gabriela said. The beach was full but relaxed. They found a spot to a picnic. The wild sound of Olympic boat race dances across the blue bay. Watching them, Julia realized her headache was gone. The next day was Julia who ran into Grabila's apartment. We're going to Sugar Mountain. They rode a grab car that hung high above the city. Grabila closed her eyes and swept Julia tight, but Julia saw calmly out the window. The mountain was red stone tower. The forest behind it was lime green. The bay stone tower closed, and the city was white and peach and pink. They went to a big market. It had sweet, juices, mangoes. Julia was devastated. This is what they supposed to be like. Her father said in Portuguese. He often spoke English to Julia in New York, but here, speaking Portuguese felt natural. They went to Olympic pool to watch women race. The loud intriguing was majorly fluent, but the crowd was small. Just kept shouting, "Go Brazil! Go Brazil!" Brazil is not in this event, Gabriela family said. Oh, he said and grinned at Julia. Go America! Julia laughed. On their last day in Rio, Gabriela annoyed. We going to Grandma and Grandpa to eat feijoada. Then we will go to an Olympic football game. Julia felt a cold rush. Rio had been so fun except for that first night. She did not want to go back to Maracanã's stadium. Grandma and Grandpa lived on a steep hill in neighborhood of Santa Teresa. When Grandpa opened the door, everything was suddenly familiar. Julia remembered visiting this town when she was 5. Grandpa taught her to sampa by letting her stand on his feet. They had laughed and laughed. The family sat down to Grandma's spicy, meaty feijoada. Julia sat between Gabriela and Grandpa. How do you like Rio? Grandpa asked. It's beautiful and have a wonderful time, but Julia pulled and Grandpa lit close. The opening ceremonies were too much. It was such a big crowd, so loud. I hear football games can be rowdy too. I'm scared. Don't worry, my Julia, Grandpa said. At the football game, Brazilians are the one big family. Joy clocked Gabriela and Grandpa's hand as they entered the stadium. The crowd seemed even louder than before. The Brazil took shot. Everyone gaped when the referee blew the swiftly. Everyone yelled when Brazil went up. the field. Everyone cheered. The crowd swept over Julia like a warm wave. Catch up in the moment, she lifted her arm and cheered too. It was exciting. It was wonderful. Then Brazil scored a goal. Julia had never heard so many people shout at a pause. She would never forget the roaring sound. Grandpa lifted Julia in the air together with the crowd. They joined in a traditional football chant. Eu sou Brasileiro. I am Brazilian. Thank you for listening.